Atlanta to start out. Garnett, the screen. Abdi on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now James to the inside. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now here's Young. Off the left rim and out. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Out to the right wing. Outside, Avdia. Hands it from downtown.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Deni Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Got exactly the look he wanted there. Knocks it down, no problem.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Saul. Here's Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Deni Avdia picks one up.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Garnett has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Havlicek outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Antetokounmpo, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Bangs home the trifecta. Cunningham's got 8.
They've been excellent so far. Cunningham with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on an 18-6 run. Avdia gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And a wide open look for Shaw. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Here's Payton. Out to Thompson. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, what a pretty feed into that basket. That's nice.
Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Down low, Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Puts up a deep three. They get it again. Kicks it out to Garnett. Fires the three.
Yeah.
Are you sleeping still?
No, I don't feel good. I'm sitting down.
Here, so you go look at the.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Jim Legler. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Here's Westbrook, and there's the drive.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Pass to Garnett. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That one from long range. 6 points for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time. And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Ayton. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Now, here's Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammates.
Now, here's Peyton. And Peyton throws it down hard. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Peyton. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Peyton in the corner. Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And he created that opening with the pick and roll.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Here's Sarr. Jordan outside. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr's shot is on.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Peyton.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
From T. Evans. The rebound by Turner. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson. Mobley with the block.
Bye-bye. I still haven't used my bench yet.
And whenever Mobley is out there on G, you have to be aware of where he is.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And here's Evans. Still without a basket. He doesn't hit that one.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Chicago?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Barnes. Defended by Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
North of the border, he's north of the rim.
Fires the 3. Great positioning on the putback. Klingon's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And Noah with the slam.
And this is how aggressive Noah can be. When he senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
That is some tough defense.
Bye-bye.
It's one of the better finishers in our games.
Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And I think when you look at the growth that SGA has shown over the last few years, really incredible. He has developed into one of the best players in this league.
And finished off by Noah.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Put that bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate
Bye-bye.
those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Noah. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Pippen. Fires to the hoop.
Pippen there, driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but for
Bye-bye.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.
Now, all these new players came out, bro. Those month and a half, 7 weeks that I was out with the injury, I was looking at it, I couldn't move at all my left wrist. All these new players came out, and I was out there, bro. Like, I was really out there.
LeBron outside. Back to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And maybe the
I
most
guess I just gotta get ready for next season.
in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Westbrook, here we go. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Now, here's Westbrook. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
On the corner. Back to Havlicek. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, SGA. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Turner. A putback. Thompson with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ibaka outside. Off target with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Embiid. Thompson from long range. That's a miss. He's made one in this one. And a wide open look for SGA. Nailed from three-point land.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Irving for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Western Conference All-Stars, they lead by 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Now, here's SGA. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Here's James. From deep onto the Antetokounmpo. Chicago with a new 14. Here's the break. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Back to Noah. And finished off by Noah.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's good from long range.
Oh, the deep bomb from LeBron, who makes that shot look effortless.
Screen by Ibaka. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's SGA. Sing on the board. And the shot is good.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. And whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Ibaka, no luck. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And again, Chicago, no good. SGA with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. The rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Chicago trails by 10. And finished off by Westbrook.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Impressive decision-making there. He could have tried to score, but makes the right decision and hits the open shooter.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And that one's good by Giannis.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The kick out to Irving. Back to SGA. Screen by Ibaka. Left side, SGA. That'll do it for the first half. The West up by 9. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K.
I can't really move my left hand yet. My thumb is getting swollen already.
And if you're just
See
joining
it?
us in this one, first half is
Yeah,
in the
but
books.
you know,
One half to go.
what can I do, bro? I gotta get those 7 bones out. There's nothing I can do. You feel me? It's okay, bro. Just a game at the end of the day, son. I'm just doing this for therapy. You know what I mean?
Westbrook with it. And he drives in. And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jabari Smith picks one up.
That's one thing you cannot do on the defensive side of the ball there. Well, this guy's so
Don't
crafty.
cry.
Once he catches the
Just a
defender a
game, bye.
little bit out of
Just-
position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Ingram attacking.
Just a game.
Slam dunk by Ingram.
Just a video game,
The
bye.
second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander driving in. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that's what we call an aggressive move to the cup. What a drive.
Chicago trails by 9. Down low. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
That shot wide open.
You know, people play a lot of video games. And sometimes people like to play video games. They don't like good things in life.
Gilgeous-Alexander so quick
Sometimes,
off the
you know,
ball.
that's all they gotta do.
That should give
Sometimes,
him
you
a
know,
nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to.
they just really don't like good things in life. They just play a lot of
Sometimes it's
video
about
games.
taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw drop.
Ingram outside. Screen by Smith. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So great for Cooper play. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. I think, though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And it's Ingram missing. Chicago trails by 16. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Ingram. Launches it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 8 points.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Here's Ingram. And a wide open look for Saar. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Saar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Pippen. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Oh, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Embiid from outside. Now Ingram puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. 14 points for him. Turner for 3. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one.
You know, if I would kept playing, you know I was a beast.
The Western Conference All-Stars.
But look at my hand right now. That's full.
Delivering the blowout. Coming back
You know,
in
I
just a moment.
have what, 380 wins last season? I say 2K was lucky.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Yeah, because I would demolish everybody.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Missed inside. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to Sarr. And it's sent back by Turner.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
Timeout. Timeout.
Chicago making a switch here. From deep, SGA sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
On its way from Irving for two. Releases from the wing and drills it. From deep, LeBron. And again, Chicago. No good. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Chambers. Rebound, Payton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Offensive rebound. Payton. And he makes that one.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Screened by Ibaka. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
See, I can't move my thumb that fast because the only thing he got is that pick and roll.
Now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
That's the only thing he got, you know. I just can't move my thumb that fast. It hurts.
Oh, why don't you very much?
That's the only play he got. Look, that's the only thing he got. He don't got nothing else.
And you've got 2 points. On its way from Irving for two. Out left to the wing. Pass to Chambers. Gets it to go.
That's the only thing he got. This is not real 2K, but it's just scrubs.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what
They
they've
just
done
scrubs,
here tonight.
Bobby.
Love the
You know,
aggressiveness.
only one play.
When a pick like that is
But I'm tell you something. Just give me 2 weeks. Ain't nobody, nobody's gonna stick with me.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the legal screen is set.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And that one, good.
Boy, how about
Tough
that
scrubs.
pass? Put it right where it needed
Look,
to be.
another pick and roll. Look. He don't got nothing else. He really don't got nothing else.
Down to the hoop it goes.
He's a scrub like you don't understand. He don't got nothing else.
The man has no heart, and that's poor.
Oh, he made it, Doris. He made
Holy
it.
moly, he made that. Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
And
You
that
see,
one
I got
goes
still got a diamond
by
center.
8.
Cause I don't,
Active
you know.
hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass.
I'll guarantee you, pal. Look, that's the only thing he got. That's the only thing he got. He don't got nothing else. What a scrubs.
That is the unshakable confidence from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You give him a look he likes, I don't care what distance it's from.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the
Fuck out of here.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Get that pick and roll. That's the only thing you know how to do.
And Irving launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
That's the only thing you know how to do in this game.
Now, here's Payton. Pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Ibaka.
That's the only thing you know how to do. That pick. And you lucky, bro. Telling my son, you lucky I don't got my 7 bones in my left wrist. You lucky. Cause I think I would have been fucking you up. Cause I was that dude. You gotta make one more move, bro. Cause I guarantee you, I'm gonna look for you in 3 weeks. When I'm fully recovered. You're gonna be praying.
A thumb tap. ¿Tú no tienes una por ahí? Estoy mirando con cara de perro constipated.
I'm sleeping too much.
Ayer dice,
No, just not.
¿das bolillos jersey que estaba allí para lavar? No, ok. Una tachuelita de esa. No dice que no que quiere dormir, no te entiende. ¿Quiero dormir o quiero dormir?
I think I'm sleeping a little too much. I think. Come esa gente en la cama para poner esto.
Esto sí, si tú lo dejas fuera se daña, oíste. Esto no es la
Oh shit, lo cogí ahora.
Esa no es la crema que tú...
Ya,
Yo voy para arriba ahora. Esa no es la crema, esa otra que tú...
Se me olvidó.
You have a refrigerator there, put it there.
Una.
Es para usar la de esto para
Toma.
I'll give you right back. No, I don't. I just need it for you.
Mima, I think I'm sleeping too much. Oh man, when you're at the last fucking, I gotta go to fucking work. Okay, I gotta win one more game. I gotta win this fucking game no matter what. I need speed, bro, and length. He's not fast. He's somebody with speed. Alright, let's go. We gotta win this shit. If I don't win, I'll break the PlayStation. If I don't win, I'll break it. You buy me one.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And along with Greg Anthony and Jim Legler, this is Kevin Hart.
Oh shit, what the fuck I'm doing?
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Westbrook up top. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Westbrook. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Pippen. And McDaniels with the block.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Here's Chicago. James left side. Westbrook. Great D that time from Hardaway. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Albuquerque shooting their first free throw of the contest. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Chicago with the ball. Pass to Thompson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Drains the three-pointer.
Firing with conviction. You'd love to see that.
Here's Chicago. Payton drives in. And the dunk by Payton.
How about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Out to Kirilenko. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
And he drives in. It's deflected. There's the three. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Castle on the wing. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Off the run. Shot by Gervin, no good. It's Jackson atop the key. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can be.
Yo creo que las Steamer tú la botaste.
Advantage is that
Huh?
he can shoot
Yo creo que
over
las
the
Steamer tú la
top
botaste
of
con las
almost
cosas de
any.
esas que te dan a ti de botar todo lo que
And
consigues.
this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
I saw it. I'll look whenever I can.
Momentum can change in an instant.
On the wing, Thompson. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And so it's Albuquerque
I'll look.
in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Albuquerque?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Here's Giannis. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's SGA. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And one thing that makes Shea so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime. Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Open for 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Hardaway. Albuquerque leading by 11. There's the double team with Westbrook. Nice shot by Thompson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Outside Hardaway. Porzingis, that's a 2. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for Albuquerque. To the paint. Here's Pippen. Tries again. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chicago making a switch here. A 3 from Porzingis. Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got 5.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Aldridge. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching three. Strong response there from Turner.
Over in the corner for Porzingis. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Turner with the steal. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that. Straight to the basket.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. To Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Now Porzingis, guarded by Pippen. They get it again. And Banchero on the follow.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play. Making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. Poked loose and stolen by Aldridge. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 5.
He has such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the first half is now in the books. Albuquerque leads by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Albuquerque leading by 15. A 3 from Porzingis. Hits it from three-point range. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Albuquerque. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. Good D by Thompson. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Screen by James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
Here's Castle. Porzingis looking it over. Kirilenko. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Here's Odom. Here's Gervin. And again, no good by Chicago.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Kirilenko. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Chicago trails by 20. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Albuquerque leading by 19 points. Outside, Porzingis. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just...
You getting a report, buddy.
Got it! Wow! Let it fly.
You getting a report right now, buddy. Yeah, no puedo fucking pegar uno, maldita sea. You gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. You slow as fuck right now. I don't got no fucking players, bro.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Here we go. It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Now Levine over Westbrook. Levine's shot is off. Now here's Ayton to the paint. Here's Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Pass to LeBron. Here's Sarr. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Here's Chambers. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, my goodness. That was with authority, leaving no doubt.
Left side, Westbrook. With the putback. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Pippen. And finished off by Westbrook.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Now here's Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Giannis.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Out to the right wing. Pass to LeBron. Pulls up on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. In the corner, it's James. Now here's Levine. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet to hurry to send it back.
And when the corner threes are dropping, it really forces the defense to cover a lot of ground.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Al Levine. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. It's LeBron with the drive. And he can't jam it through. Chicago leading by 5. Westbrook. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
Levine's shot is on. James outside. Pacers on defense. 7-point differential. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by James. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And there's the win of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot open.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong. Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Thompson in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at that rim. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
In the corner, it's Odom. Here's Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Down low. Chambers. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
From deep, James cooking from deep.
LeBron worked tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
No one near Odom as he lets it fly. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson in the corner. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, James. In the corner, it's Levine. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Pippen. It's blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And Sarr throws it down.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And Westbrook, here we go. Out to the wing. And here's James outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill. But that three-point shot is on point.
And the basket by Chambers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
LeBron with us. He's picked up by James. Another one falls for Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Both loose. Stolen by Westbrook. We got 22 seconds left here in the second. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, in the screen and roll situation, Russell Westbrook may be the most difficult guard in the league. So smart, so tough.
Here's LeBron. Oh, the power on that.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Open for 3. And so it's Chicago.
I was all green.
At the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago leading by 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Indianapolis moving it around. Back to Bosh. To the inside. Shoots over Turner. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bosh has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. And so Payton will bring it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thompson in the corner. Turner with the screen. And shot opportunity. The time for the ball. And out of bounds. Possession. Chicago making a switch here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Of course, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
From deep, Malone. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Payton. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
On offense, here are the Pacers. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brown. Still scoreless. Here's Sigma. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8.
Stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Chicago trails by 4. Westbrook with it. Westbrook picks him up. Inside. And to Kumbo. Misses the lane. Here's Bosch. And here's Malone. Pass to Sigma. They grab their own miss. Now Westbrook. Here is Sigma. Just 5 on the clock. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here. Bosch can't get it to go.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Heaton inside. Sweet little forward.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pacers.
Here's Sigma. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Just ridiculously long shot from LeBron. Defenses usually let him prove if he can make it from there.
At the top of the key, Malone. Outside Bosch. Left side Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to LeBron. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Sigma. Left side Bosch. On the wing, Brown. Over Pete. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Indianapolis as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's the Pacers with the ball. 3-point lead. Brown with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Has to Ware. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Ware's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Pippen for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
For 3, Westbrook. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
To take the lead, he drills the 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
They set the screen. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And he jams it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
and it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And get the three. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The lead is 2. Outside Westbrook. Here's Brown. Outside Westbrook. No good from 3. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. On offense, here are the Pacers. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches him.
Call that the smart play, not the selfish one.
Using his size out of the backcourt, Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Westbrook drives in. Here's Brown. Embiid with the steal. Oh, the dunk!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Curvin right side. Now Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Westbrook with it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Chicago making a switch here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points split.
And so the big win by Indiana.